skills here, back with another video in the legendary skill series, and this is the heavy armor video. A little disclaimer, I was intending to do heavy armor and light armor in the same video, but there is too much variety between the two for that to make any sense, because a light armor setup will be way different. So that will be its separate video. That out of the way, I want to say first that there is obviously the exploit where you can use Farkas as a follower and take the money out of his inventory like you can do with Feindel. We're not going to do that because that is gay, and so that's not happening, as this is a no exploit series. So if you want to do that, go do that. This video will not be covering that. So that being said, that is all the things out of the way. Of course, we're on our lovely orc here, Mr. What's his name again? It's a good question. Let's level up. Alright, Mr. Kroglov no block knob, who doesn't block any knobs. So we're gonna level up health all the time. The orc starts with very high heavy armor and smithing, which is nice for this build. So of course we have the lovely Berserker Rage. We take half damage and do double damage. The double damage again isn't super relevant, but the half damage is very nice. And the healing spell, which is also pretty helpful. So the first thing you want to do is join the companions, because then you can get access to Farkas, and if you sold all your stuff from the power start, you will have enough money to buy 5 levels from him to put you to level 30. And that is relevant because at level 30, as I will show you, you can get the well-fitted perk, which gives you a 25% additional armor rating, which is very nice, which you're going to need. So we're going to go and find Farkas, who is likely behind here. Ah, there he is. Hello, lad.
Says that I have the strength.
I would like to train in heavy armor, please. Jam 5 levels. This isn't quite enough to level you to 5, so... But that doesn't matter, because first we want to level up our armor to 31. Of course, you start with the Warrior Stone. I shouldn't have to tell you this. And because you start with the Warrior Stone, what happens is, as you can see here, is that our armor also gets the additional bonus. So you definitely almost get 6 levels out of the 5 levels training. Gonna go into Juggernaut twice here and 1 time into Well-Fitted. Very lovely. And you can see our standard Imperial armor, who we've done nothing with, is now 126 armor rating, which is very good. That is 25% of the way of the armor cap, and we are level 4, so it's very great progress. A little trick you can use here is talk to Carlotta. Alright, this guy's gonna conquer the Whammon. Alright, so you talk to him. And what you can do here is, obviously, if you win the brawl, right, he's gonna not bother Carlotta anymore. But if you keep losing it, you can keep refighting him and level your armoring that way, which isn't an exploit, it's an intended thing.
If it's a lady you're looking for,
you need to leave her alone, buddy boy.
didn't she? I'm sorry.
Leave her alone or else.
Take that from you.
So what you want to do is wait until he goes hostile, because if you punch him before that happens, they'll start killing you pretty much. So you can just punch this guy a couple times here. Can use power here, but that's not the point. So he beat our ass as expected, because we have literally no damage, no brawler gauntlets, nothing. But the good part is that you can, as you see here, the heavy armor is almost leveled up. What we can do is wait an hour, full health, talk to him again.
Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she?
Leave her alone, little man. Wait for him to get active. He's active. Start punching him. He's gonna level us up. Gonna try to throw some hands. Obviously we're not gonna beat him. So that's nice, you do this twice and then you will have level 31 heavy armor. Just punch him a couple of times to get some more XP going. We could level up here, but we're not going to. There's no point to win this brawl. Nope, I'm not tough at all. You beat my ass, dude. Well played. So, right, well, we got little Mikkel out of the way. What we want to do is go back to the lovely town of Riverwood, because we needed an additional perk point to get a little bit more value out of our early game armor. So we're going to level up here, put into health again, and put 1 point here into smithing, steel smithing. Because the next valuable points for heavy armor, this is funny, right? Fist of Steel, it's good, but we don't need it per se, because we're not going to be hitting anything to level up. First you want to get the passives that give you more armor rating. So we need level 40 for that, and level 50 for this. So, and before we hit level 40, we'll have another skill point very easily. Gonna talk to Alvor here.
Take a look.
And buy 4 steel ingots off him. Oh, there we go. And then we bought that because we can improve our armor. See, we get a 3 armor rating increase on that. 2 here, another 2 there, and another 2 here. So that's some lovely armor rating increase. That puts our armor rating at a lovely 136. It's pretty good. And we will use the healing on both hands, obviously. And we travel here. I tried the mud crab, but funny enough, the mud crab hits harder than the bandit does. So the bandit here is the better choice for leveling up. What you want to do is always check if you have your Berserker Rage active. We have it active, very lovely. That means we're going to jog over here. And of course, if you have a business model, go in, make sure to buy 5 levels of Farkas every time you level up. Obviously, that way you can blast your heavy armor very quickly. So we're going to insult this guy's mother once more, as usual. Hello, lad. Oh, it's a surprise for him. Gonna activate the skill. And as you can see, with this skill and our lovely armor rating increases, he can literally do nothing. It's a good time. So we're just gonna stand here, cast a little bit of healing. It actually lasts, this Berserker Rage lasts pretty long, so it's also lucky he's using a pickaxe, because he has literally no base damage with this, if he swings with it. Gonna level up or restoration a bit here. Make sure you don't drain your magicka fully, because then it takes longer to regenerate. Same as with stamina, when the bar flashes, it takes a bit before it regens. What are you doing, man? But as you can see, the skill increase is not it's not going very quickly at all. So it takes quite a while. So maybe doing the brawl repeat is faster. But this is equally quick, I would say. The downside of using the skill, obviously, right, is that you can take more hits, but you also gain less experience because he's doing less damage. Oh, I think he went into execute mode. Oh, he didn't. All right. So, of course, we have some pots. Just drink some of the pots here from the Helgen area. Might be worth to, if you level up, put a point into Novice Restoration as well, so you can heal a bit more efficiently. As you can see, the bar flashes now, so it takes a while. Chug some pots. Where's he going? Buddy, come on. Towards that, that does a bit too much damage. And that's just a lot. You can pretty much just do this, where you just let him hit you. But as you can see, leveling armor just sucks in the game because it takes too long. Because you need to take big forms of damage to level up faster, but the problem is you cannot take big forms of damage because you're just gonna die. So it doesn't really work. So what I recommend is you either do the brawl, you get these perks for sure though, Juggernaut and Well Fitted, you need this. Obviously if you're fighting back, you could likely just win the fight, right? That should not be a problem. You take this, you can forego the smithing for the extra armor rating and go into restoration here as well, to make your healing cheaper, so you can cast it longer and more often. That is something I could recommend you can do, and other than that, there isn't actually much more to it. If you, of course, like I said, if you have a business model, buy 5 levels of training from Farkas every time, because it's every level you can, because it will help scale. But every point of heavy armor skill you get also increases your armor rating. And the set proficiency, obviously, so there is that. So as you can see, at level 5 we start with some very nice armor rating, 136 with the Warrior Stone. And what's it called? The Berserker Rage from the Orc here. It has downsides, right? The good part is that you can take more hits, but the bad part is that you get less XP because you take less damage. Damage is calculated, or XP gained is calculated on damage taken on armors, so there is that. I can show you the Mud Crab as well. But you will see the Mud Crab is way more... Out of the fucking way, Faendal. The Mud Crab is way more problematic because he just hits way harder for some reason. Which I'm not sure why, but he does. A Mud Crab is more dangerous than a guy with an axe. Hello, crab. You can see the Mud Crab is just cooking my ass. And pincers are vicious. So there's that. You can also fight skeevers. If you go into Bleak Falls Barrow, obviously there's a bunch of skeevers, but there's also many angry bandits in there. So wolves or skeevers are decent, but this bandit is nearby and so is the crab. So you can either use one of these. As you can see, the crab is way more dangerous. But other than that, there isn't actually much more to say. That is how you would level it up. You level it up by taking hits. That's just it. There's no hidden tech. There's no gear that lets you increase your heavy armor skill by picking it up. Sadly, that doesn't exist. Or well, it exists, but you can't get it, I'm guessing. And it's either you have obviously the enchantment with the thing that gives you heavy armor skill points, but there's no guaranteed pickup for that. So that being said, I think you. What am I trying to say? Right. So in short, we join the companions. You get levels from Farkas. You put 1 point in smithing to upgrade your armor for some 10, give or take, additional armor rating. Use the orc battle cry to last longer in the fight. I talked about the exploit at the intro. Use the Amber Shard Bandit or the Mud Crab near Riverwood. Warrior Stone active, obviously, and you can do brawls with Mikkel to level up as well. But as you can see, it just takes a while, because you cannot take much damage. If you get hit by a giant, you would level up like 2 levels right away if he sent you into the stratosphere, but the problem being you died, right? So it doesn't work. So that being said, thank you for watching. If you found this remotely helpful or entertaining or informative, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all that good shit. And until the next one, guys, take care.